So today has been kind of a I don't know, another day of dull shock, I think. Um, my wife Jenny was busy doing um, a piece of film that took 12 hours every day for 7 days, and she just finished, and now it's hitting her because she has time, and she's where I was maybe a few days ago, just in terms of the trauma. Because in one sense the day seems normal. Birds are singing, we went to the store. The day seems normal. And we just feel like we're walking through quicksand. Thick air. Trying to just, I think, as any person would, find some meaning or reason. It kind of occurs to me in a very big way that the point of life is living it, being here, improving your surroundings, propagating good ideas, beautifying. Because when it's over, it's over. Or at least your tenure here is over. So, at least according to what this realm is all about, which is possessing a body and a mind, and putting those things to good ends. I believe we evolved, for millions of years with things like aggression and, self-interest was probably necessary. Violence was necessary. And today it isn't. It doesn't have to be that way today. Most people don't want that. Most people probably never did. But it's not necessary. So, how do you sublimate your innate or programmed instincts to something good? I think that is the fun part. And if you're not here to live the fun part, to be part of that story, then it's just another conversation. So I think protecting, yourself, your body, your life, not doing things that put you at such risk that you can lose your life when you shouldn't, when you didn't have to, when you're healthy and when you're young. Yeah, you just you lose everything. That's what I feel. That Forrest isn't, floating somewhere with angel wings. That he has just lost an opportunity to live his life. There are lessons in the way that he did live, because he had some very positive things that he clearly committed to and believed in. And then this very negative thing that is, you know, partially his responsibility and partially a, you know, the process of addiction, the way that just works. You know, I think it's really a combination. At least when I think of this particular scenario, like so many good things in his life and so much rapport with people that didn't and wouldn't judge him. But it's like a dark secret, and it's so bad, it's such a bad one, you know, that this is a fairly common outcome, which is blowing my mind and makes it all the more outrageous. I saw a People magazine with heroin addicts that had died a month before Forrest OD'd, and I said to my wife Jenny, hey, it's good that they are showing these people as the faces of at least a large percentage of them, of people that were experimenting and got themselves killed, you know, through their addiction or what have you, and not just like, you know, people that we typically think of as junkies or drug users that we paint a certain picture in our minds, when we realize that there are children and our brothers and sisters. And it's like, I said to Jenny at the time, like, this is a good thing that they're showing these people, because they're just people. They got caught up in this, and somehow they didn't have anybody telling them, like, don't do this enough, which is probably insanely untrue, but that's just how it felt. Like, I wanted to reach across the time barrier of death and say to them, like, don't do what you're about to do, because look at what is going to happen. And I feel outraged and upset that I am that person who has lost someone. And it was incomprehensible to me at that time, even though Forrest was using at that time, and I could not detect it. And neither could several other people that were very close to him. And that's how secretive heroin addiction is, particularly. I understand that it's much worse, as bad as other things are. It's bad. This is a long video, and we're in a daze. We're in a state of shock that someone so young and so beautiful and so fucking cool could lie to himself to this outcome, because that's who suffers, that's who loses. He doesn't get to taste and sleep and feel and think and write. I'm not even aware of how much he was writing and how deep that was in his, his bag. This is going to take a long, long time.